Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace a guru?
Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Butler teams with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Mirotic is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Moore in at the 1. Butler kicks to Moore. From 13, cannot hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were. And they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it. Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Moore. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Butler on the wing. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
From deep. No good from Moore.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Gibson sends it back. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Three-pointer, Butler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Moore right side. For 3, Dunleavy. And the Bulls with another miss. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Butler attacking. Moore with the block. Outside Gibson. Butler passes to Gibson. And stolen by Mirotic. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunleavy with the ball.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Bairstow, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Chicago also making a switch. Bairstow's checked in. Butler dishes to Moore. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Moore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Bulls trail by tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And now let's take a look at the teams leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. Fourth, the Bulls.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
Now here's Moore. Butler from outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Moore for 3. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean dunk that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. McDermott comes in for Mike Dunleavy. Justin Holiday's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Moore. Here's McDermott. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. McDermott's got his first points of the game. And Holiday kicks to Brooks. Pass to Portis. Feeds it to Holiday. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The pass to Portis. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Brooks. McDermott's got his second bucket of the game to go. 8 seconds left to play in the first. Brooks outside. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. Brooks. Doug McDermott is out there with Mirotic. And it's Bairstow in at the 5. And here are the Bulls now, after the Bulls pick up 2. And here's Brooks from outside. Knocked away. Snell kicks to McDermott. In the corner, Snell with it. And now it's a double-digit lead. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Fires for 3. McDermott can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Brooks. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's McDermott. Rebounded by McDermott.
you know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. It's going to be Brooks shooting. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Bairstow. Dunleavy comes in for Doug McDermott. Butler, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Moore subbed in for Brooks. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Mirotic is checked in for Bairstow. Gibson comes in for McDermott. Dunleavy's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Butler in for Tony Snell. Moore is checked in for Aaron Brooks.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Here's Dunleavy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Moore. Buries it from three-point range. Moore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. In transition, here come the Bulls. And here they go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Chicago shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw missing. So we can't get either to fall. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
And Gibson over to help. Moore passes to Dunleavy. That's good. Dunleavy's got his first points in this one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Bulls making a switch. Chicago leading by 16. Over to the left wing. For three, Dunleavy can't hit. And it's Chicago the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Inside, here's Butler. The second chance effort. And Moore kicks to Gibson. Back to Moore. Gibson the screen. No good from Moore.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Mike Dunleavy is going to... pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Pass to Moore. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Knocked loose. And Gibson kicks to Butler. Tries again. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bairstow, he's checked in for Portis. Doug McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. Justin Holiday's checked in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Moore. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Brooks. He squares up and sinks it. Fires for three. Can't get it to go. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Chicago. They lead by 18. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And they're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Butler teams with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Taj Gibson is out there with Mirotic, and it's Moore in at the point guard position. From past the arc. Bulls trail by 18. Dunleavy for three. Second chance shot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Butler's got the first bucket of the third here for the Bulls.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And Moore kicks to Gibson. Here's Butler. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up.
First personal foul.
Taj Gibson picks one up.
At the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Both good from the line that time.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Moore dishes to Mirotic. Back to Moore. Here's Dunleavy. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two. Dunleavy's got his second basket of the night. Back to Moore. And there's the feed to Dunleavy. Gibson the screen. And it's blocked by Mirotic.
And they start the second half with three straight misses.
Here's Moore. No good with the triple.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Butler from outside. And the shot is good. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Portis, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Chicago leading by 15. And it's Moore penetrating. He feeds it to Dunleavy. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The Bulls have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. No good from Moore.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Now here's Moore. He's got 6. The shot no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again. And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
Bulls trail by 17. .151 left here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Dunleavy. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Moore's got 5.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. Bairstow, he's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Bulls. Bairstow, he's checked in for Mirotic.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Some changes for Chicago. McDermott's checked in for Portis. Justin Holiday comes in for Mirotic. And Brooks subbed in for Moore. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. Doug McDermott comes in for Mike Dunleavy. Justin Holiday's checked in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Ejuan Moore.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's McDermott. Drills it from outside. McDermott's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you've got to rubber band his hands. You've got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
Brooks. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Bairstow. And Gibson sends it back. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Bulls leading by 17. At small forward and power forward, it's McDermott and Gibson. Then there's Dunleavy, and it's Bairstow in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Sinks that one from the post. Bairstow's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Holiday. Here's McDermott.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Morris checked in for Justin Holiday. Then for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Bairstow. Dunleavy comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Butler in for Justin Holiday. Here's Moore. And the Bulls with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Chicago calls timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Jimmy Butler comes in for Doug McDermott.
Nikola Mirotic.
Now here's Moore.
Jimmy Butler.
Lets the three fly, but they get it back. And Mirotic kicks to Butler. Moore outside from past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
They get it back. And stolen by Mirotic. Launches it. And the Bulls with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Looking to end his cold spell. And the shot is long.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Here's Dunleavy. There's the dish to Moore. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Butler attacking. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
And Gibson sends it back. Butler with the ball. Butler covering. That one goes. Count it. Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny them.
Great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. Justin Holiday's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Moore.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Butler. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Portis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Ooh, offline. Here's McDermott. Fires from deep. The shot will not go. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.